So we would like to welcome everybody back
Hello.
to April's version of Do It Like
Stupid.
Danny.
Okay, light laughter. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And guess what, everybody? We are back. This is a continuation of the wonderful episode that we've been taping with Darnella. Thank you. And Angelo.
Cousin Angelo.
And we
Cousin Angelo.
last left off with Cousin Louie, who is giving his harrowing story of how he got maimed.
Yeah.
And we had
Maimed.
no idea how it happened. Even I didn't know. And so last episode, he dropped a bombshell. So if you didn't get a chance to see that episode, Darnella, then you
Yes.
should probably go back and you should see that
By the
episode.
way,
or
I
listen.
got a video. Thank you. And I saw it on
Oh.
Instagram.
Okay,
Hi.
thank you.
And
Oh.
And Android. And Android.
Yeah. I still got it. I still got it.
Unfortunately, though, we did lose our star bartender, Eric. Bye, Eric. Maybe he'll be back again next week. We don't know.
He went
Watch
to
what
the bar.
happens. And with all that being said, welcome back to Do It Like Danny.
Woo!
Play the music.
Yes.
I'm going to tell a million stories, and maybe one will hit home, and you'll be like, wow, that happened to me. And it's not about me. Well, it is. You know, television is a very, very crazy beast. I learned so much at Tyra. This is real emotion. This is something that I experienced.
I want the world to see what I have always seen, and that is the love that you have for just being yourself.
I love this person who knows who he is, who can make people laugh.
I think the script I gave you was a little bit different, but I'll take that.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm drinking at work because it's my show. I drink on my show.
Okay.
Well, everybody, we are back. We are back with another fun-filled, high-speed, what is a high-speed pursuit in Valley Village 200?
Oh.
Don't put that on the teleprompter. He's going to read it all.
We got interrupted by the Citizen app, which we have no affiliation with at all whatsoever, because the minute you join that, you go down a dark hole.
Oh, yeah. The darkest.
Well, we have another guest here in the audience.
Oh, yes, we do. Kat is here. Cats are...
Kat!
Kat, pop into-
Halloween
pop into
edition.
theirs.
Come say hello.
From Halloween, Kat is back to be our star bartender of the week.
With Citizens
Yes.
app.
Yes.
God,
yes.
Another fact checker.
Here we go, another dirty Citizen app. So thank you,
She's here to
everybody,
scare
for
you.
attending. What?
She's here to scare
Yes, she's
everyone with
scary.
Citizen App.
Where is that that mannequin thing with the black penis?
Oh,
Black penis.
in
Yes,
Austin's
apparently you didn't
room.
watch the show.
It was our Halloween edition.
Okay.
We have Austin has a mannequin who has quite the bulge,
Really?
and it was behind Kat's shoulder.
Yeah.
Ah!
So when you watch the episode,
yeah.
she moves every now and you get bulge action.
I watched it. I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, she didn't watch it. I watched it,
remember
but I got to
Kat.
rewatch
Just
it.
say you listened.
Yeah.
Just say I listened.
Yeah.
She's
she-
like,
she
I
took
skimmed it.
A glimpse at it. It's just a glimpse.
It's like
It
I
didn't
fast
impress
forward
her.
through it. Yeah.
It
She
did
had a
impress
glimpse.
her.
But we're losing light, and we
So
have to
speaking
talk.
of bulges,
We're losing light.
yes.
So we wanted to say welcome back to everybody. Thank you so much if you watched last week's episode. It was a wild, crazy ride. And as I said before, Lewis told us all about his harrowing experience of how he hurt himself. I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. No. I'm a horrible, mean person.
Yeah, you
So,
are. Yes, that's a yes.
welcome back. And as you can hear, Darnella is, she's fact checking me.
She's 6 drinks in
thank you.
already. You
Oh,
couldn't
really?
tell.
Is it that time? Oh, is that right?
What
I wouldn't say 6 drinks.
Okay, 8.
She's a little
Might
louder.
be a little bit exaggerated.
She's a little louder this time around.
She
Little
is.
bit,
She's
little bit.
talking
Well, cheers.
quite a lot.
Yes, oh my God, thank you.
She's sharing the camera because she has an Android.
I do have an Android.
Yes,
Yes, but
yes.
it is. What can I
Yes,
say?
you just fact checked me. We got it. And she's now sharing it with Angelo.
I am.
So yeah.
We don't mind sharing.
Enjoy. Actually, you know what, Angelo, your skin looks, the glow now is
thank you.
perfect.
It wasn't perfect before. That's why we moved.
Like, just do this to Darnella. So you get more of the
No.
glow.
The Golden Girl standard.
God darn,
You're
you
looking
look like
good.
your mother. I swear.
Which is
And
it's
not a
not
bad
a
thing.
thing. It's not a bad
It's
thing.
not a bad thing, but just like sitting here,
Yes.
like, yeah.
Are you gonna cry?
No,
Oh,
that's just
well,
the
you
almond
look-
in my eye. But
Yes.
welcome back. We have much to talk about. So we talked about how Lewis had
God bless.
hurt himself, and now he's on the mend. He's like Full Metal Hip. And
When you say hurt himself, though, you act like he did it on purpose.
oh no, he
No,
did
he's
it on
been blaming me
purpose.
the entire time. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Well, until he heard the story.
I blame everybody. I blame
He didn't show up for
society.
the first surgery. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, and to that I will drink. I don't do well in hospitals. I just don't. I also know too, like even like if I ever go in the hospital, like you wanted to come visit me, I'll be dead in a week.
Stop
Like
that.
I'm the kind of
Stop that
person
right
like
now.
once something happens to me,
And as a producer, I'm ending the show. Goodbye. We're done with that.
or our sponsor's like, what? Right?
You cannot put that energy out there.
Yeah, but I'll be like Princess Di. It'll be fucking
Oh my
amazing.
God! Stop that!
Oh.
Stop! Don't say that.
Well, that's what I
Okay,
thought
everyone's
about
way
with.
too serious about it. Relax.
That's what I thought about
No.
Louis. Like Princess Diana, didn't she throw herself down the royal staircase?
Did she?
Yeah.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for attention.
For
so,
attention.
Louis, did you throw yourself in front of the car?
I did
for-
not.
okay.
Trust me. I really
Yeah,
wish I
the
could go
secret
back.
sound.
I
He
did
was
So
hit
hear
by a
that.
car.
I did
he
hear
was
that.
hit by a car, right? But look at it hit him into a new look.
It cut
I
his
lost-
hair.
And I
he
lost some weight.
Yeah.
Off with those heels and the hair.
Full metal hip, but he looks good. I mean, he'll forever set off the
I don't-
airplane alarm.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
I don't know if I want to get hit by a car just to look better, but
Let's test it.
The white
is a-
goes away.
Me first.
isn't there a high-speed chase going on? Come on, test me.
Poor
me.
people get thrown from the car. I'm just standing there. I'm like,
I'll just go limp.
So funny.
they have drugs for that.
Oh my goodness!
Just saying.
Well,
I
I'm
know
glad you know,
Danielle.
Daniel.
Dr. Daniel.
Dr. Daniel, Dr. Daniel, Mr. Hollywood,
yeah,
6
oh,
drinks
yeah.
in.
6
Yeah.
drinks.
Oh,
Definitely not
yes.
6. But more than 2. More than 2. Yeah, we're going like this.
Well, you make a good drink.
Thank
What is
you.
this signature cocktail, by the
This
way?
is the Darnella.
The Darnella.
The
I mean, I
Darnella.
didn't realize. Go ahead.
The Darnella is pear goose.
Grey Goose Pear.
Greg Pear.
It works every time, just so you know. Do you know that I have said that for the past 25 years? I
She's
always
corrected
say
you.
pear goose. And she's like, it's like double. She's pear goose. Like,
Oh my God.
Let's get it right.
yeah, I'm just
Let's get
saying.
it right.
It's
I
fucking
can't.
hilarious.
I can't pronounce it
She falls for
in
it
the
every
French
time.
accent though, because it's
Oh, Le Paraclete
Yeah.
or whatever, like.
With alkaline water and cranberry.
Yes.
Very good.
So we are taking the acidity down.
I'm
out
not
of,
any
out
less
of the
strong.
cranberry bog itself. But yeah, so basically it's pear goose.
Grey Goose Pear.
God, it's not a pear goose.
never
It's not a
fails.
pear There's no gooses that are pear.
And then it's
La
also
Poire.
it's ice all the way to the top.
Water.
It's water and then a splash of cranberry juice. However, I probably have a little bit more than a splash of
Yeah.
cranberry
Yeah.
juice because Eric last episode, did you see what he poured me?
half a bottle.
Oh my god! And my
Half a
panties
bottle.
fell off. And they, I was like, I didn't even have a sip, and they were already like, "We're out of
He
here."
was hoping. He was hoping.
Oh my god! What is happening?
There was a reason for it.
Oh wow! Where'd my underwear go? Oh my god! I know I walked in with some.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I wish we could have been filming that with a wide shot because it literally was like, glow, glow, and I was like,
Oh
oh.
It was a lot. It was
was a
his
lot.
birthday, so he was in celebratory mood.
Yes.
Mode.
He
Yes,
was
yes,
sweet.
yes.
He was really sweet. That was fun to have him on. But yeah, so back to,
Oh God, are we gonna
Lou.
just? Yeah.
he's
The
safe
whole-
and sound.
Yes.
Sitting.
Safe and sound.
We just
Sitting
have to
down.
put him on a
Yes.
milk carton like we did
Oh
Darnella.
my god! And yet I'm still here. And yet I'm
Yes.
still
I
here.
know.
Because the
I know.
eclipse.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
That's the reason why.
Yes.
Because
It
of
reset
the
the
eclipse.
energy.
Oh.
The eclipse came and you were like, oh, I think I need to be on the show.
Wait, who canceled in
Who can't?
last year?
Who can't?
Who canceled?
Oh, well, Louis
Me.
did because he was in the hospital.
Did you hear? She doesn't listen to anything.
She was 6 drinks in.
She was right here.
I think she used to be 7, and that
Oh,
was
we were right
her
there.
memory.
Yeah. He talked about the accident.
Wait,
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite part because
Glad.
it's coming. I can feel it. I
Oh.
can feel. Look,
Really?
I can feel the. I feel it. She's getting like all this. Like
Oh my
she's
God.
warming up her barrel.
It's a Tuesday
She's
energy.
warming up, and she's like ha ha ha, like she's ha ha, like she's
Oh,
laughing. She's
really?
guffawing, so that she can just be like.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
funny.
my
Yeah,
This
it's
is very
goodness.
decadent
It's
for a
coming.
Tuesday, or is it Sunday, or what is
No,
this? Day?
Are we on New Year's or Christmas? Where are we?
I know.
What are we doing, by the way? FYI.
This was
Oh,
our
wow,
Christmas
here we go.
edition.
Oh, now,
in April.
now she's the manager.
Oh,
Now she's the manager. We're in big trouble now, kid.
Yeah, well,
We need to do
I
our side
chose,
work
I
before we
chose
film.
this side for a reason.
She's checking our
Yeah.
side work before we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But
with
it's
you,
coming. I
Darnella.
can feel it. I can smell in the air. I hear her. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Look.
So when we
Okay, so
last,
what are we doing?
So when we last
we're-
left off, we were talking about P Diddy Daddy.
Yes, we
Yes.
were doing like gossip, and
Yep.
then we talked about the talks
we
in
talked-
Habla
Yeah.
and how it got
Did we?
canceled. We
Yes,
I-
we did.
okay, yep.
did. We did, yeah. Oh, Darnella Jr.
Well,
So we talked about the past.
Yep.
Has anything, when we first decided to do this before Louis threw himself off of a motorcycle. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding. He
my
didn't.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now I'm gonna start rumors.
that's
But
that's
that
how
would be
rumors
more
start.
exciting.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. And so, we had always planned holiday, Christmas, New Year. So let's treat this as like our New Year, right? So has anything new happened since December and now it's April? Have you had anything new? And I'll ask this of the entire panel.
Okay.
Yes, welcome to my
We'll
tip
start with the
conference.
lady
Yes,
here
yes.
at the table. Yep.
So I'll just say, yes, things are new. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But we, in all fairness, we have not seen Darnella, or at least I haven't, since her father passed. And I know we talked about that and stuff. So
really, you're gonna bring
that,
down
no,
the mood?
but no, but that's not
Get her
that-
while she's fucking 6 drinks in.
Aw.
Barbara Walters wants to make her
Yeah.
cry.
Oh, did we do our Baba
She'll
Walt?
no, we're
Baba
losing
Walters.
light. So let's get it done. We're losing light.
So moving on from that.
Yes, Angelo, go ahead. Let's
no,
be crying
I mean,
now. Go ahead.
No, so long story short.
Tissues, please.
On
We are on the-
one of your previous episodes,
There's quite a few.
of my father and his Kennedy sense. What did you
The
call it?
Kennedy Center honors that
There
you
we
put
go,
together
thank
for
you.
him in El Segundo at that amazing Asian church
it
where
was
the
not in
Asian
El Segundo, it
priest
was in
was super
Torrance.
hot. Okay, same thing. South Bay. So
So, anyways, long story short, it was thank you for coming. It was a group effort. My sister and I definitely had an army to help us.
I mean, an army showed up. There were quite a few
Yeah,
people there.
There was quite a few people.
Quite a few people. And by the way, we're just recapping because it's been
Really quick.
a year. We're on the cusp of just passing a year.
Just
of
passing
Wow,
his
a
that was
year.
fast.
So a
Yeah.
year has gone by.
Yep. He
Yeah.
passed away on January 19th of 2023.
Wow.
So
But his honors was
on March 31st
Thank you.
of
Got it.
2023. So it took
Yeah.
some time, and it was a lot, for my sister to deal with, me and my sister to deal with. But we just had like a lot of great family and loved ones, to help us, to do it. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of long, but the video montage was something.
a 4-hour video. I'm aware. I was there. I witnessed it.
Was something that I did have to edit. Believe it or not, like I did have to
Oh,
edit. Yeah,
wow.
It was edited down, but there were some things that I didn't want to take out. Music I didn't want to take out, and
Well, the ending was perfect.
Yeah.
So the ending of her father's memorial tribute 8-hour-long video was Darnella singing with her father.
Dancing.
You were no, you were singing. You
no,
were.
I was dancing hula, and I showed a video of him singing Hanalei Moon.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
right.
I
Yeah.
danced
But
hula
in the
to
video,
it.
I'm talking about your montage of like all the video. In the video, towards the end, he was
yes.
coaching you through the song, playing the ukulele, and you were singing, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've heard me say it before, but even the videographer, the person who was filming, he was like right in front of me, and he's trying to get it and get you dancing, and literally he's doing this, like it's
sad.
just pouring. Everybody's eyes were leaking. It was. I mean, they're really on it. I was like,
Yeah. I
It
mean,
was
I kind of
there.
feel
It was-
it now.
and
even.
it was really sad, but it was really great because he had done so much.
Yes.
Like he had lived a life.
He lived a life. He
Yeah,
lived a life.
he definitely lived
was
a life.
80, and he was about to be 81 in February of last year, and he passed on January 19th. But the backstory to what you're talking about is my dad plays ukulele and guitar, and he would, he just plays, sometimes in the night, just kind of playing his music and singing whatever. And I happened to overhear him one night, and I was, I'm like, "Hey, Dad, you play music?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What's that song that you sing?" And I'm like, "Never, never, never." He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Sing it." And we've never, ever, ever practiced it, ever, period, whatsoever. But it's kind of like a well-known song, amongst like the Hawaiian community. So I started to sing it, and so he's like, figuring out the tone or whatever, and then he played it, and I sang to it, which is I'd never performed that particular song with him ever in my life. Wow. And he was just like, hold on, I think we got it. So there was like a couple of takes. And so finally, I was recording us like on my phone that apparently has not enough storage.
Thank you, Android. You'll never be a sponsor, but thank you, Android.
But I was lucky enough to record myself and him like playing the song that he had never played for with me, and me singing it with him. So that was
What a gift.
Yeah, it
Really,
was
to have that.
truly.
To have that moment. It's like when
on tape.
Grandpa passed, I have him playing his version of Rhapsody in Blue, which he nicknamed Rhapsody in Blue. And that was the last time I think he played anything.
That's incredible.
And I sent it to Gina, and I sent it to excuse me. I sent it to Gina, and I sent it to Tia Sylvia so they could have it. Yeah. But it's in a file. That's because it was on an old phone.
Oh, wow.
And actually, I'll tell you in a second, but the new roommate pulled it off helped me do it. So
Your import?
yeah, my import.
Wow.
That's what I'm gonna say. But going back to Darnella, so since we're talking about death in general, obviously my grandpa died, and our mom had passed away also too. So I'm gonna ask you this question: do you talk to your dad?
I do.
So I talked to. I'm about to like tear up.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I don't want to tear up. I don't want to tear
Oh
up.
my God.
I don't want to tear up. I don't want to
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
But like I talk to my grandmother. I talk to Grampy. I always do. And it's a weird thing. I don't know. Like
It's not weird.
Yeah,
No, it's not weird.
I find myself when I'm cooking, I will talk to Grammy, and I will talk to my mama. And it's really funny, and like I don't want to be all emotional because like I don't do this like Darnella.
You're
but
gonna get cut. You're gonna get cut. Louis is gonna cut
yeah,
it.
he's gonna cut it. He's like, don't see you cry, but like listen.
Suck it up.
Yeah, suck it up. Okay, sorry, Darnell, I'll suck it up. But no, like I don't know. Like I don't think it's weird.
It's
like,
not.
You know what I mean?
not.
Like it
I
gives
don't
me
think it's weird
comfort.
either.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
so
think
that's why I
it's-
ask. I'm like, do you talk to do you have conversations with him?
I think
I don't
it's.
have very many.
I think it just shows how meaningful that relationship was.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
is even today.
And the impact
Right?
on our
It
lives.
doesn't go
I mean,
away.
the impact that your
Doesn't
father
go
had.
away.
I mean, he raised you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was her
Oh,
father.
Yeah. No, but there's more to the story though
Oh.
because
Yeah.
of her
Oh.
parents separated. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they threw her out. She was a teen pregnancy. Oh,
She was on Teen Mom on MTV.
But yet I don't have kids.
you'd be surprised with
This
that
is like
plan
a-
B guy.
Like a Ricky Lake episode.
Nothing wrong with Plan B. Didn't take it. But anyways, go on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's what a great way to bring it right back, and there's no more feelings anymore. and we're good. Hold on.
Saw that pollen in the air, huh, D?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's lovely. That's always always makes for great TV. Just a big old
Snot bubble.
there, lean
Blow
in,
it all out. Blow
lean
it all
into
out.
the mic.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
6 drinks in.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so going back to just death and stuff.
If I die, I hope you're talking to me.
No.
Aw.
What will we talk about, Lou?
Well, let's
just
talk
kidding,
about.
I'm kidding.
So when you hear of something this impactful, right, or that shifts your relationship with Louis, right? Because
Nah.
it's
Like,
just
so
joking.
I'll go to the funeral, but like I don't know. Before that, though,
Yeah.
it's not. I don't know. Maybe that's something that's a disconnect in me and my brain. But like, I guess this is gonna sound like so weird, but I don't
Cold.
mean this. I don't
No.
mean this in like I was terrorized, but I've experienced so many different levels of trauma in my life that there are certain things that no longer faze me. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm completely just not affected by it.
Yeah.
And that's horrible because I want to connect and you want to help, but it's like, I've seen somebody die in front of me. Someone shot. Like I've
Oh.
seen somebody OD. Like
Yeah.
so, I guess I've seen the extreme of death's door, if you will. And I'm not saying like I'm this like pioneer in my efforts, but it's just at some point I've been around so many different things that it changes you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it
Yes.
made me a harder person or sometimes I can look at a situation and if they're full of blood and they're bleeding out and they're all like, or they're having an epileptic attack, I go into like manager mode, like Darnella.
Yes.
It's like, what can I
Yeah.
do? Okay, I just,
Yeah.
I lose all the emotion.
Yeah.
Instead of going, oh my God,
Yeah.
you know. No, I used to do the emotion thing, but we'll talk about it later. No, but like that's kind of where I come from now. That's, and I don't know, is it a bad thing?
No, because I'm the
'Cause
same
she
way.
has no emotions.
That, Daniel.
Oh my God, she just showed about her dad. But when
Thank
my
you.
and
Yeah, but
I-
we had a coach her. I mean, how many times
Oh
did
my
we
God.
shoot
Yeah.
that?
Oh my
No,
God,
I'm
easy, 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 Tiger, easy.
Well, it's kind of twofold with you, I'd imagine. One, life just takes over, right? So you're super busy trying to survive, and then two, I don't know, there's a part of avoidance that comes into play where it's like, you know it's there, but you don't know how to address it or be a part of it or comfort Louis, right? So when my mom was hit by a car, and she was, I remember my sister really was a caretaker. And for me, I stayed far away from that. And maybe it was to protect my own emotions or whatever the case may have been. But I remember I was not present.
Yeah.
And I was a teenager where I had the capabilities of
I think
being.
I was just mad because
That
I wanted
he-
to film our show.
Wow.
kidding.
I honestly thought it was for our grandmother. When I was sitting there, I'm like, I wonder if he doesn't want to come because of what happened with grandma, and that was tough. Because I don't like hospitals either.
Yeah, I
You know
just,
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
a
Yeah.
big hospital
yeah,
person.
yeah. I'm not a good caretaker.
Yeah.
I just am not.
And what's
So
really-
going
what's
to
really-
hospitals and visiting and all that, I'm just not that
So
good.
right place,
with.
right time, right? So here's something interesting. I'll share this story with you. So also too, when Gina's husband Christopher, his dad, who I loved his father, right? Like I'm probably gonna tear up now, and he knew so many people. In a random bout way, I was there at the hospital. I went to go visit him.
Yeah.
Okay, and I showed up with Gina and Chris. We had just gone to eat. We came back and he did the shallow breathing.
Oh.
Where it's like every
Mm.
60, like
Yeah.
and he passed away, like he passed away.
Yeah.
You know, so part of you like, I was there for that. And that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing, but it's
Yeah.
almost like,
Yeah,
God,
it
like-
changes you.
whew, like
Yeah.
it's just and he wasn't even my dad.
Yeah.
So I guess that's part of it too. It's like grandma passed away and I know I get it. People pass away in hospitals, and I should, you know, I get it. But I don't know. There probably was a lot of reservation.
Yeah.
I think what helped was it was your second surgery, so I knew you were gonna live.
Yeah.
Or at least his leg
And
was
like
going
his
to live.
mom was there, and it was just like I don't know. There was some hesitancy
Yeah.
in me, and I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was fear. Well, I mean, obviously it was fear because I wasn't like let me go over there, you know, like some other people. Then again, too, like I don't know. Did everybody show up to see you?
No.
Like yeah, see, so
He wanted you to be there.
whoa, Sally Jesse,
But
Raphael,
if
whoa.
but if circumstances were different
saying.
and if it were more severe and maybe his life was on the balance,
Of course.
then you would have been there. I
But
mean,
then also too, I didn't
you broke
know
a
in
nail.
the beginning. Well,
so
You
Dad-
broke a nail, Louis.
Yep. That's all it is. Broken nail. You'll be all right.
yeah.
But
No,
you
I
know,
think we all
thankfully
try
he's
to reach
alive.
out. I mean, I know I
No,
did.
yeah, you
and
did.
try to reach
You
out,
did.
but also wanted to be respectful of your recovery time and just know that it's a process, and you know, sometimes.
And
know,
there's sometimes
just-
people don't want you to see them healing. There's
Yeah.
there's that also too.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to see you.
Yeah.
Look, I have to
don't.
wipe my ass with a fucking towel. You
That
know,
was
there's
pretty
some-
bad.
There's some people
Yeah.
that don't
Yeah.
want that. They
Yeah.
don't want like, you know what I mean?
My
Like,
dad was like
no, I
that.
get
yeah,
it.
I wouldn't want someone to see
Yeah.
me like, you know. Sorry, it's against the wall.
That is the most. That's the most embarrassing thing about being in the
yeah.
hospital when you can't move is having
You're
to
like, you
use
didn't
the
get my
urinals.
balls. Please help me here. You know what I mean? I shit myself. Like, I guess that's like, I guess I'm older now too. It's like, fuck, that's like a reality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's like different levels to this conversation.
we can really deep
I
dive.
was-
We're really deep. I don't want to go that deep. I don't wanna go that deep.
Yeah. So we were
I'm
talking.
gonna plead the Darnella and be like, "What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't know about
I'm good,
that.
Angelo. I'm good. I'm good."
By the way, Angelo, have I ever sounded like that?
little bit.
No.
In '97.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you guys go way back to the
Oh,
club
my
days.
Let's wrap it up because I know we took a different route into the paranormal and all the other stuff too, and so now, as I said before, we wanted to talk about like new things in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you on the
God.
cusp of,
Yes.
now it's rebirth. Dad has passed away. Have you made any changes? Like, is there anything new?
I am still at my place of employment.
I'm sorry.
I'm still at my place of employment.
Okay.
No names.
No
No
names.
names. No names. No names.
Because she runs a country.
Yes.
Imelda Marcos
Yes,
Jr.
thank you. I think that I think the second year, I hate to sound maybe that I wasn't, in my feelings for the first year, but I think this second year with my dad passing, it feels like more real, right? Because
Yeah.
he's definitely not coming back.
It's like an acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I haven't really accepted it, throughout this last year.
Well, I think also in the first year, not to interrupt and like put words in your mouth, but I feel like that first year when we would talk and we would chat, you were so busy dealing with the semantics of property and this and that and will and selling of a home. So I think that in that moment, me personally, I feel like you were all business.
Yep.
And now that the business has concluded,
Almost over.
Yeah.
it's almost
Almost,
over.
almost.
And even probably when it's going to be over too, you're still going to go through that like regression of feeling his passing again. I'm
Absolutely.
assuming. I'm not like a therapist.
Well, that's absolutely what's happening.
Can I ask
so
you a
that's where you are
question?
now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it feel like, because I know when my grandfather died, like he was a big part of my life, but it at like the first few years always felt like, oh, he's just at work and he's gonna come home. So do you feel that way? Like
Yes.
you wake up, oh, my dad's coming back.
Yeah,
That's how it
he's
feels.
on vacation.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's hunting somewhere.
Yeah,
he's
okay.
fishing.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's-
kind of like a normal feeling for a few years.
That's what it feels like. But obviously, like in the quiet times, that he's not there.
Yeah.
Or when you're dealing with like the schematics, with the trust and assets, and my sister and I were thankfully, we're dealing with this, together, but we don't necessarily want to talk about it. Neither one of us, because it's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we have to like face it. I mean, it is what it is. But so the new thing that is happening is the filing of the taxes. I know it sounds so exciting, but yeah, the filing of the taxes, because we sold my dad's house. We haven't. It all went back into the trust, so we haven't really received anything. It's all right there. So thankfully, we have a good tax guy, and I filed for an extension, but it's not until we receive something that which will probably be next year is when you have to
It takes a while.
pay for taxes
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
And actually, usually when it's inheritance or when it's like that, it's usually tax free.
Well,
Right?
when it's a trust.
Yeah.
If it's a will, it's very different.
Yeah.
So
You always put
thankfully-
everything in a trust.
Yeah, it was in a living trust. So thankfully, Mickey, my dad's significant other, convinced him, because he had a will, convinced him to putting in a living trust, and so my sister and I are on it. So
That's great.
That's
yeah.
good.
Oh, good.
So he took care of us in that. I mean, he's always taken care of us, but in that respect, there was a lot of pre-planning that he did prior to him passing.
And
basically.
so, in talking about death, have you done anything to like heal? Like, have you celebrated yourself? Like, besides getting your hair did, your nails did, and all that stuff. But like, have you gone on any trips? Have you like at least tried to like
just small trips.
nostalgic?
Just small trips. Small trips.
Will you plan something, or you're because how old will you be? How old?
We are not mentioning age right now. Thank you.
Aren't you? Are we at a number where it's like time to
but
settle?
I do want to do the route that I did. I either want to take a leave of absence again, which I don't think they'll let me do. I want to get my affairs in order and just kind of take a break.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do.
You work a lot.
Yeah.
You work a lot.
But on that note, so many people are in that situation or mindset where I don't know if it was COVID or loss or whatever, but
I think it's
people are
everything,
truly
yeah.
reevaluating where they're at.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And, you know,
I
just
think-
speaking personally,
I
it's
agree
like,
with you. I think,
if I don't ever have to work for somebody again, I
I'd
am
be
happy.
happy. Yeah.
And I am trying to position myself where I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all I really want to do is travel.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I really want to do.
I'm right there with you.
You know, so I'll do whatever it takes to be able to
To do that.
do
yeah.
that, you know, and enjoy life more because it's, excuse me, I think you're reminded of how precious it is.
Exactly.
Well, how fleeting. I think you're right. I think COVID placed people in a very different frame of mind, which was, what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry, I'm on a hamster wheel that goes
For
where?
what? And for what?
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And how much do I make? And I think you're right. It
Yeah.
really made people reevaluate. I mean, I definitely did because, look I've been teetering on the cusp of, do I go back into television? What do I do?
Yeah, but I bet you're happier, even though it's probably more of a struggle because you don't have that consistent paycheck. You're probably happier in many
Oh,
regards.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my God. Like, listen, it's been a struggle, but I, deep down inside, am I happier? Absolutely. I don't have to deal with
The bullshit.
Yeah.
the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, though. It would be really nice to not have to work for someone. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but I took a turn, for me being new, I took a turn into the healthcare field.
Oh, how do you like it?
That's a whole episode on its own. In fact, I think it's like 9 episodes. I will give you again my favorite word, the truncated version, which is if you ever have to deal with LA County, you're probably better plucking your eyeballs out and sitting on a street with them in your hands because that's the only kind of attention that you're gonna get. If
Yeah.
you ever have to do anything with LA
Yeah.
County,
It takes a long time.
it
yeah.
is
long
ridiculous.
time.
And it's so sad. We pay the most amount of taxes. I'm sorry, but shit should move. I
Yeah.
come from a place where we create solutions.
Yeah.
We don't create more things to
Yeah.
make you jump through more hoops. And to become this healthcare worker, I started this journey in December. We're in April, and I'm still haven't gotten paid.
Are we talking about Louis again?
So, it's just been and I care for a non-sighted person, and she's young. Is that the right thing? Okay.
Non-sighted.
Vision impaired.
She's vision impaired. Is it non-sighted? It's non-sighted.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
the-
We'll
you
go with that.
people.
We'll go with
It's not. She's blind. I can't say she's blind. For sake, I got in trouble for saying homeless the other day. People are like, it's not even homeless anymore. It's
unhoused.
Oh God, it's homeless. I'm an unhoused individual.
The unhoused impaired.
You're unhoused. Duh. It's like, let's state the obvious. Oh, they're unhoused. You're homeless. What's the difference?
Semantics.
Semantics, yes.
Potato.
I know.
And listen, God bless those people. And listen, I'll be homeless too if Karen Bass doesn't get her fucking act together.
Well, you and Kat should just split an apartment for God's sakes.
Oh, I
You're
don't
both looking for
know.
roommates.
Are we? And you have a pool. I'd move my shit. Well, here's the thing though. Me too. I should take photos. You'd laugh. It's beige and black. Everything is beige and black. My soul is black.
Her ex is black.
Oh.
Kat, did you hear that?
We'll talk about that.
I said her ex is
Yeah.
cream.
Can we say black? Yes, we can.
Yes, yes. It's a color.
Oh, God. He's unhoused. I'm so stupid. I hate
I
people
didn't
nowadays.
say that.
No. So listen, we could be roommates, but I have a new roommate.
Oh, who
Yes,
is it?
let's talk
Oh,
about
Yeah,
great.
let's
that.
share. Who is it?
Let's
Who is
Until-
it?
it's like
talk
deja.
about
It
that.
is
Drum roll.
Oh my goodness.
Deja vu all over.
Who the
Who is it?
hell is the
Who is
new
it?
Num
roommate?
shabam.
Who is
It's
it?
Jurgen is
Oh
back.
my God, are you serious?
I knew it.
Are you for real? Oh my God.
How many times is that, Darnella? How many times?
OMG.
Count 'em.
How many times is that?
5?
As many
Four.
drinks as you've had today.
And mind you, I have not had many.
When I said it's deja vu all over
Yep.
again, it's a reunion with Darnella. It's a reunion with Jurgen.
Yes. Yes, you are right.
my
The import
Yep.
is back.
goodness.
Your little
That's what
import.
he said.
Yep,
My little
yep.
import is
He's
back.
importing. Yep.
I thought you were not going to receive him as a roommate
Yeah, well,
again.
how the
Daniel.
tides have turned.
What happened?
Call him out.
What happened?
I knew she was going to call me that.
Call him
I knew
out.
it. I deserve
I
it.
mean,
I deserve it. Yes,
it's
Darnella.
fine. I make
Let
my
it
own
rip.
mistakes.
Let it
I'm
rip.
not like drinks in, mind you, but I make my own mistakes.
Well, he's in a
so-
separate
She's 6,
room.
That's why.
Yes, he's in a separate room.
They've always been in a separate
Yes,
room.
they've always been in a separate room.
Yes.
Oh.
No,
Right.
but I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I just no, we have.
Sleeping
have.
together, yes, but always.
Oh.
Yes.
How dare you? I'm a
didn't
Catholic
say
boy.
that.
I don't.
I did not say that.
I sleep with one leg on the floor.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Okay.
Do you know it?
Thank
One leg
you.
on the
Do you know
floor,
it?
one leg
Hallowed
above his
be
head.
thy name. Okay, settle down, girl. I even know in Spanish.
All
Oh.
You missed what he said.
What is that?
I said one leg on the floor, one leg above your head.
Oh. Listen, if I can do it at my age at 57, I can do
Cirque du
it.
Soleil now? What the hell, man?
In Porto Soleil.
That's a 911
okay,
call.
What?
So he'd been living up in like Hayward, San Francisco area, and he was coming back to LA, and I
I
was
thought
like,
they
listen.
deported him.
Who was he living with?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't ask questions.
And why
Oh,
don't
God, no.
you ask
Rewind
questions?
to
Like-
episode 22. He talks all about who he went and moved in.
I'm so
Give
sorry,
me
I'm so
a
sorry.
break. I don't pay
Probably-
attention.
he's always looking for a sugar daddy in his old age
Okay,
of
so he
35.
had a
So I'm
sugar-
sure he had a sugar daddy. They were paying for whatever, and I think he probably timed out. So he's back. He's back at
Jurgen got too old.
Madame Daniela's house of ill repute.
At least he's not unhoused.
Oh yeah.
You housed
And
him.
I didn't want to be unhoused, so I brought him in.
Well, did that really help? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, like to hose me down. Okay. So,
Well,
Siri's trying to act like a
Oh
fool.
my God, here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
you didn't know. We didn't know.
No,
There's so
I
many
was waiting to
su-
tell you in this
surprises.
episode. Yeah. So
Jesus.
for those of you at home who don't know who Jurgen is,
It's not a lotion.
yeah, it's not lotion. It's spelled like Jurgen's a lotion, but he pronounces it Jurgen. And he'll probably be
It's
on the
with a
show.
J?
Yes,
Yeah.
the J.
Oh, okay.
He'll probably be on the show because he was so excited to see the equipment in Lowe's.
Oh.
And he goes, "Oh, are you going to have me on the show?"
Oh my God.
He's itching to
Oh,
be
yeah.
on.
He's always
You're-
been
and
itching.
You're,
There's-
you're okay?
There's a lotion for that.
Well, yes. Am I okay? Are you kidding? Why not? I might as
Yeah.
well dance with my demons. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I
You
obviously
are.
can't hide anything. I'm on, I'm in the spotlight, technically. So I can't be like, oh, I have a new roommate, like Tom Cruise. Or P. Diddy Diddler.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
Yes.
Hi.
So my import is back. He's been actually busy working though, so it's been kind of nice.
Working where?
We don't employment. We don't.
Oh
we
yeah,
don't-
that's true.
yeah,
That's true. That's
you
true. Gotta get-
Yeah, you
Heard,
want
heard,
to
heard.
you want to
Just
oust
have-
everybody
heard,
else, but
Just
not
say,
yourself.
yeah, she wants to, yeah. Where? What location? And the street?
I'm so
She wants to compare
sorry.
who's making more. Okay.
No, 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 no.
But so he's actually working 2 jobs. So
Okay.
he's training in his regular
Yes,
career, and
yes.
he's working at another one.
Another one.
So it's been kind of nice because he's working his ass off.
That's
which is
good.
good. Which is he needs to.
And so, what is your relationship with him?
I don't have a relationship with him. I don't have a relationship.
Just
Not yet.
well,
just
moved
roommates?
in 2 days ago.
Say we're share shots too.
You guys are not.
There's been no P. Diddy diddling, if that's what you're asking.
Not yet.
I mean, I've been good. I locked my door.
Oh my God! For 2 days.
In 2 episodes, we'll be
For
like,
2 days.
I unlocked my
For
door.
2 days. 2 days, not long.
I have a deadbolt, and
For as long as
I
I've
have
known
a
Jurgen
little-
being there, he has the key. Just
Oh.
being
I have a straight jacket. There will be no fornication in my apartment. It is the house of
But
God.
do you feel a
It
different?
is the
I know
house of God.
I know it's early,
As
but
an oh God.
do you feel a do you feel a different dynamic in the relationship?
So that's a great question, Angelo. Thank you.
because it took the spotlight off of the real issue.
No, but actually, that is a good question. So I don't want to curse it,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it definitely is different because I think in the past I've always gotten frustrated with him because I'm like, do this, do that, and I'm, you're this, you're that. So my approach this time is, hey, I need your help. you need my help. Obviously, this is the 4th time that you've been here. So maybe it's time to help each other.
Right.
Maybe it's 4th, yeah. 4th or 5th. Yeah, it's 4th, yeah. So I go, it's time to help each other. I said, so I'm breaking down the rent for you. Every Monday, he goes, well, I'll give you this much this time. And I said, no. Every Monday, you give me X amount. Every single Monday. That's it. None of this waiting until this or wait, because you're going to get behind.
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay. And I said, I want to help you. I said, but you also got to help me too. So once you get established, then you're going to start giving me a little more money for water and power because I'm not a sugar daddy. I said, what you see here is everything that I've gotten and worked so hard to keep. And you'd be surprised, but not to be petty, but when you go and eat the string cheeses or when you go and eat the cheese and you go and use the trash bags and my laundry detergent and you think that I don't know, I know because I don't have a lot right now. And I said, and I don't want to be petty with you, but you think this is an Airbnb and you can come in and that's not going to happen this time. And
Well, you
he
can't
just-
be drained of your resources.
Correct.
Yeah.
And right now I
he's-
have a lot of people that are draining off of me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I need to start cutting some,
Ties.
yeah. And so he's been actually really good. And of course, it's only been 2 days.
Yeah.
But I think it's smart to put down the ground rules.
And in the
the
past,
beginning.
I think I treated it more like I'm your mother yelling at you, like you need to do this, you need to do that. But in this instance, I just sat him down and I said, listen, here's what we are. I need your help. I'm happy to have you back in here, but I'm not happy if you're going to continue this kind of behavior. And that's exactly how I approached it.
Yeah.
So it seems like we'll see. Remember, it's the honeymoon phase right now.
Yeah.
How did
Right.
he take it?
Oh, he was really receptive to it. And
Well,
he's-
we should ask how
It's been
Danny
2
took
days,
it.
right?
Because when he came in last time, I was like, "You do the trash. I gave him chores." In this instance, I haven't said anything. I didn't give him any chores to do, and he was like already like, "Oh, I'll throw the trash," or he was conscious of not making a mess on the table, and he spilled soda, and he was like all freaked out about it. So in the past, I would have freaked out too, like, "Oh my god," all I said was, "Just clean it up."
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
tricky. It's
control
tricky.
that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I can't control like certain things, and I need to let go.
So do you set ground rules for like who's able to come over and like if
He
he has?
unfortunately, because he gets such a deep discount on the rent right now.
Yeah.
he's not allowed anybody.
Okay. Okay. so just real quickly, I have another friend who will remain nameless. Who had
Rhymes with Pat.
who had a roommate, and the ground rules were set in the very beginning about like, look, this is a very small place. We don't know each other, and I don't want any people coming around yet, or whatever the case may be. But and within a few days, that girl approached her and asked her if her niece or whatever could come and spend 5 nights. And she's like, "Did you not hear what I said?"
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
No gas.
really?
So it's really tricky, right? So fortunately, you have a relationship with Jürgen,
Yeah.
where you can feel more comfortable setting down the ground rules, and his flaws and his
And
good
I told
points or
him, I said,
whatever.
"Listen, we'll try this for 3 months, and if after 3 months
Oh,
you want to
okay.
do it, that's
Yeah.
fine." Like
Yeah.
listen, if he can help me for a small amount of time until I
Yeah.
get paid by the Los Angeles fucking county, it's gonna I've just been crazed,
Yeah.
and then being this healthcare worker now, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
Yes.
person has me. I'm very, very busy with that person.
Yeah.
The
How'd you get off
biggest-
today?
I didn't.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
did
worked-
with a stink.
Yeah, I worked this morning and we had an issue, and she was like, and I said, I'm not on call. So right now, my biggest complaint is
Yes.
she thinks that I'm available 24/7.
And you're not.
And I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to book the time, right? So
Your time is precious, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
when last week I said to her, "What's the time schedule for Tuesday?" and she said, "Oh no, I don't work on Tuesday." And I said, "Okay, great." That was it.
Yeah.
I moved forward with booking
Yes.
and doing stuff.
Correct,
We're
correct.
booking the show.
Yeah, yeah.
We're moving. We're shaking.
Yes, yes.
Right. All of a sudden, yesterday, she's like, "So tomorrow?" And I said, "Tomorrow? You said we weren't working." She's, "Oh, but I need to get my nails done." And I was like,
Why didn't you say I'll see you Wednesday? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, because I'm such a fucking nice person. I'm pushover at the end of the day.
Well, you're trying to accommodate.
And I do want to accommodate. And so but I gave her a time because we're filming the show, and I said I won't be available till after 7, but I'm working in the morning, right? Doing my other thing that I do. And then I'll be done about maybe 10-ish. And I said, and I have to be to tape the show by noon. Well, of course, she never respects my boundaries.
No.
So she goes, well, I made the appointment for 9:15. I'm like, I'm not available at 9:15. And I just told you that.
Yeah.
So I had to go pick her up by 9:40 to be at the appointment by 10. Her mom came along also, too. So now it's the 86-year-old mother who I absolutely adore, and she's wonderful. But it's a slow process to load the mom, then load my non-sighted, my blind person, into my car, and then off we go, and vice versa. I have them to exit. I've got one on each arm as we walk into the nail salon, right? And it's a lot of energy that I'm expelling. And so in a text message, because I also walk the dog, which, by the way, everything that I do is not covered under home care, what I'm supposed to do as the health worker.
Correct.
You're supposed to negotiate an additional amount of money, which I have not done that, right? She gives me money for gas each week because we're putting 30 plus miles a day on my car from my house to her house to the office and then vice versa at night. It's a chunk. And then that doesn't even count if she wants to go get something to eat or she needs to go to the market or run an errand. On average, she's putting, 30, 60, 90, what is that? What's 90, 91, 180? Almost over 200 miles a week on my car.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of mileage.
Yeah.
What's your mileage at?
What?
What
Your
is
mileage. What's your mileage at?
Oh, I'm at 200,000.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that car performs. So it's kind of like I don't think she understands like what I'm doing. She's been so used to people saying yes to her.
Yeah.
When I don't say yes, because I also have other things I need to do in my life. And the biggest gripe I have is I need a schedule. So perfect example, come today, there's no schedule. I figure I'm doing my other own thing. And then she pops up and then she sends me this text message saying, you know, you should never expect to not work for me, even though I said that we were off. And I was like,
Oh my goodness!
are you fucking kidding me? Right?
Really?
So this text message comes through, and I share this because I know she's not going to watch the show.
Yeah.
She may listen, but she can't
may
watch.
later.
Wow.
Question really quick.
She'll-
Are you on call on Saturday and Sunday or all 7 days of the week?
Well, Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
I don't see her on Sunday. For a while.
So 6 days of
He
the
needs
week.
a break,
right?
yeah.
So, but here's the thing. So she changes the times, and I can't make money doing my other side gig.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm constantly amending to her schedule, right? And by the way, it's $18 an hour. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but it's like, I
Yeah,
can go
you
work
could
at
work
McDonald's
McDonald's for
and
20,
make
yeah.
way more and drive a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the kind of part that kind of cushions it is because she does give me money for gas, but I'm still putting that wear and tear on my car, and I wanted
yeah.
to get away from driving to begin with, right?
Yeah.
And now you're driving more.
And I'm driving more, and I'm trying to make ends meet because I haven't gotten paid yet.
Yeah.
So imagine I'm very frustrated right now. So when she pulls shit like that, or when she throws in my face, "Well, I have the hours," you really don't.
Yeah.
Because I haven't gotten paid, number one, and number two, I'm not on call. So I wrote back a text message saying, "I've stated this before. You think that I'm on call." And I think I said it properly when I said the answer is always going to be yes if you let me know ahead of time. And I think that that's fair.
Yes.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. I don't want to ever tell her no, but she doesn't book ahead of time. She doesn't even book 24 hours. Like, I'll have to text her. I'll get like the night before or even the morning of, be here by 10, be here by 9. And then even like when I go pick her up at night, she'll say, pick me up at 5. Oh, it's changed to 7. And you're like, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
We're not talking
Yeah.
5:15, 5:30.
Yeah.
We're talking a couple of hours where I could have been over the hill making more money.
Or you could have had plans for dinner, or you could have,
Yes.
there's any number
And
of things.
I have.
Yeah.
I've had plans with
Yeah.
my friend Linda, and she's changed it on me. And so now I'm just like, if I'm not available, and so I send her my schedule saying, I booked this private, I booked this, I booked that, right? So then when she sent me that whole thing of saying, you know, you should never assume, I was like, no, you need to book me. I said, I'm not on call. And I said, I forgot what I told you. I read you
Yeah.
the text message.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was being mean, but I said, moving forward, I go, when you say we're not working, I plan my life and I schedule my bookings, and I go, just like you schedule your bookings for massage.
Yeah. Well, I think you were very respectful, and I think you were very adult in your response to her. And sometimes you have to be.
Because at the
You
end
just
of the
have
day,
to
like,
put somebody.
I'm a dog walker. She gets a lot of shit done
my
in an hour to 2
Yeah.
hours. Like I'm walking the dog, we're watering plants, we're filling waters. Like, and then there's this other weird thing too that she does where she expects me to know. Like one day I come in and there are the Arrowhead bottles, you know those Arrowhead
Yes,
bottles, right?
yes.
And they're all empty.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, and she goes, I need you to fill those. Okay.
Like take them somewhere to fill them?
Yes. Oh, it
Okay.
gets better.
Oh.
So she goes, yeah, just put them in your car. And I said, well, I'm working after this. And I go, so you want me to drive around with these?
20 gallons of water?
Oh, no, it was 10,
Empty.
20, 30, like 30. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
they're-
whatever. Yeah.
So it's better. I look down. One had a lid. They don't have lids.
Oh.
So you want me to go fill these up, okay? First of all, she doesn't know. She didn't know where.
Yeah.
She goes, well, the other girl just did it. I don't know. She would go somewhere in Northridge. I'm like, I'm not fucking driving to Northridge
Who's the
to
other
get you
girl?
water. Her previous
Yeah, her
caretaker.
previous caretaker.
Who, by the way, I never even got in contact with. Like, if you are a caretaker and you're out, wouldn't you want to be like, oh, hey, by the way, I heard you're the new caretaker. These are the pluses. These are the minuses. This is what she likes done. This is the schedule.
She ran screaming. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, exactly.
She did.
Exactly. That's
I
exactly
think that
what
she
I was
did
saying.
because
Yeah.
every time I mention, hey, what are the other, can I get contact with? Oh, no, she became a school teacher. She's probably busy.
She changed careers. She went through so much
She's a
hell.
federal judge. Well, how did that
She
happen?
changed careers.
Yeah.
Wow.
So back to the water, I said, well, I'll do this after. And she's like, well, they need to be filled up, clearly, but you don't, number one, know where you want me to fill them up. I mean, I could have taken a garden hose, and she probably would have known. She goes, alkaline. I want alkaline. That's all she said to me.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, okay,
are
well,
places for that.
first of all, I hate to be, I'm not like a upper echelon, but I'm sorry, the only things that I've ever seen where you can get your water filled is in front of the market.
Right.
Right? Have you all seen
Yes,
that
yeah.
before?
Correct. Correct.
She claims that there's a water club.
That's where I send
There
my
is.
mother for my
Oh,
water.
there is a water club.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. for knowing.
I wouldn't say a water club, but there are places where you can get alkaline water.
Correct.
Filled
And you
up.
join this club. And so she wanted me to do all this research. I'm like, I don't have time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Not for $18 an
Yeah.
hour. Which, by the way, that doesn't
Yeah.
even include the taxes coming out of it.
Yeah.
You know, so she also,
And you're not getting paid.
and I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
And she says, you can collect all the hours. And that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what she originally told me how many hours she had when it came out, the truth, she didn't have that many hours. So now I don't even know how much I'm
sorry.
going to get paid.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
So that is my level of frustration. So when she shoots back at me, you know, you should never assume that you're not working for me. It's like, I'm sorry, who what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
exactly.
You should not
And
assume
by
I'm
the
available.
Way, the state pays me. It doesn't even
Right.
come out of her own pocket. So
Yeah.
you know, there's a little bit of a disconnect. I feel like
But
she's
a lot
always,
of entitlement, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there is a lot of entitlement.
A lot.
And I
An
think
extreme amount.
yeah,
of
extreme amount of
entitlement.
entitlement. And a part of me is like, is it because she's blind and people have always just bowed over to her? Like, that's horrible to say, right?
Yeah.
But instead of, and listen, I know that she's a client and I should never approach it like, you're lucky I'm here, because technically it's a job, right? And she could fire me and get somebody new. She can.
Thank
and
you.
so, you know,
Thank you.
truth be told, I'm honestly just trying to get stabilized, get paid, and then
Done.
Done.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
I'm done. Because she's draining me.
Yeah.
She's draining me of all my life force.
So this is a perfect opportunity for you to, like, again, figure out where you want to go from here, because you don't want this.
No. Well, I don't mind doing it, but I want to do like the actual caretaking situation, which is
right.
like cooking. You go to their home, you help them
Yeah.
move things around. I'm not all over the valley. And then when she has doctor's appointments, we're at UCLA.
Oh.
We're at I am a personal assistant.
Yeah.
This has gone beyond. I'm filling out medical paperwork, which in the orientation they
They
said
tell you not to.
Don't do
it.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Blah blah blah. And then I'm doing financials on Monday. Like, I know all about her banking accounts. Like, I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to know PIN numbers.
Yeah.
I don't want to know
No.
any of
Yeah.
that.
'Cause
And
if
I'm
anything
Very
goes-
reliable.
Yes, and I'm very thankful that I don't remember shit.
Yeah.
Because multiple times she's like, "You don't remember what I told you?" I was like, "Nope."
Yeah.
And you didn't write down. Nope, I don't write your PIN numbers down.
Yeah.
I don't write anything and no type of passwords. So she wrote them in a book. She had somebody help her. I'm like, all right, as long as I didn't write it, but I helped her file shit. Like I try to do what I can.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I'm not an asshole at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I don't
You're
like.
not.
I
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I need another drink. I'm kidding. But I feel like at this point, I feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being taken because then she adds the mom into the mix. I don't make any extra money for caring for the mom,
That's so weird.
and I hate to be petty
Yeah.
like
no,
that.
You're
You're
not
being
but
taken
like-
advantage
I'm
of.
being taken
Yeah.
advantage
Yeah.
of. Truth be told,
Yeah, it's not a 2-for-1.
No. And the state doesn't pay you for that.
they don't
Right.
pay.
They don't
for
pay
that.
you for the
They
second
don't pay you for
person.
mileage.
Yeah.
It's a really tough situation.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Los Angeles County.
Yeah.
You want to know why you're getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So there's.
I know. Cut that out, Louis.
Is there a time? Is there a time frame?
I
Yeah,
need to
when
get
he gets paid.
I need to get paid, and I'm on the cusp of that now. Like in the next 10 to 12 days, I can recheck.
Are you sure?
I know, right? I don't know. But the whole thing is this has been in her hands the entire time. I have jumped through every single hoop that I can. When it finally came down, it was all on her.
Wow.
And so now I have to wait again. So I'm in danger right now of not getting paid for January.
That's crazy.
That's where I'm at right now.
Do you think she would come out of pocket for that month?
She did say that she would, but then it would be face value, meaning it would just be X amount of hours that I worked.
Right.
See, she doesn't use all the hours, and there's a few extra here and there.
Yeah.
And what most caretakers do, they just collect them all because that covers gas, it covers certain things.
Yeah.
So I'm still losing out on that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got 100 hours, that would be 1,800
Correct, but according to her
She
in
had
the beginning,
50.
she had 60.
or 60. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at all that money that you
That's
lost.
a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
And that sucks because it's wear and tear on my car. Like, and so I think right then and there, like that within itself, I should just quit. But I need to get paid first
And
before I can
absolutely.
do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. And like, I don't want to be like, I don't know how the system works because we really didn't even tell the whole story because it's actually really fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What I had to go through orientation and like, we'll have to go
We'll
back.
save that. We'll save that.
We'll
for
save that
next-
because
Yeah.
that's a whole
For when you and
episode.
Louie are just around.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, but it's a good story. But yeah, I mean that's kind of my new thing.
Yeah.
I mean the pool opened. I went swimming again.
Are we in December or April yet?
We're in April. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
swimming.
okay.
You're swimming. That's so
I'm
great.
swimming. Look how dark
I was
am.
hoping we could go swimming
Lovely.
today, but now it's cold. So.
Aw.
It's okay.
Look at what I used to look like.
Hi.
Wow.
Suntan.
When, a week
Yeah.
ago? You were that white?
So I mean, I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported us all the time that we've been off. Definitely
Yeah.
Ketha.
Definitely
Ketha's
Ketha.
been so great to reach out to.
And Nikki
Lewis.
and everybody else who messaged
What
me.
did they rerun the show? What did they?
No, like you know,
Rewatch.
Ketha, my friend Ketha, who lives in
know,
Colorado,
okay.
she
Oh,
reached
yeah,
out
yeah,
and she gave me some rocks to like be healing. She also gave me goat milk lotion,
I threw rocks at your
Wow.
and
window.
it's fucking amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Goat milk lotion.
Goat milk lotion. I'll take a picture of it, and I don't even know what the
Please.
brand. She just gave it to me
That poor
Alright.
as a
goat.
gift. Right, poor goat.
To give up just to
Yeah.
have you have a
Oh,
lotion.
let me tell you, it smells wonderful, and it's like so smooth, and it's like, oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Interesting.
Yeah, so she gave Louie a little rock too for healing.
Okay.
Oh, did
Crystal,
that
I'm
help?
sorry, Crystal. I should
Love
say
crystals,
rock.
crystals. Love
crystals.
crystals. love it,
Crystal.
love it,
She has a
love it.
crystal company. and
Well,
I
she sent me
always
some
say that.
messages too that were very sweet because I've never met her before, so that was kind of nice.
Well, I
Never
just
had
asked
it.
when were you getting your ass back to work?
Yeah, you were like, "Are you done yet?"
Yeah.
One day it's like randomly, "Hey, bitch." I'm like, "Who said me?"
I'm like, are you alive?
So then I'm like, "Hi, bitch." Like I didn't know what to say.
They think they're talking to me.
Well, we were all very concerned.
Yeah.
And you know, really, had I known that you were actually hit by a car, I think the approach would have been different. I
Yeah.
think the
No,
I
it's
wish- I
I,
definitely
it's
and I
totally
don't mean
fine.
that I don't discount that it
Yeah.
the way you described
The
it.
injury.
But I think
I
I
don't discount the injury.
I
Yeah.
just
know,
thought it
I
was
know.
like like a freak accident and you popped your knee. But yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So we're back here, right? I mean, we're back. It is April and December, January,
February, March.
February, March.
Yeah.
So
My
Kind
goodness.
of
for people
flew
that
by.
for people
Yeah.
that watch the show
Wow.
all the time, we normally go down about this time.
No, you normally go.
Maybe after one more drink. But because of Lewis's, mishap, We, obviously are waiting to film more episodes, and we'll probably go down in what?
You said so. We're gonna end on Janet Jackson's birthday instead of starting.
Yeah,
And then we're
so
gonna come back.
end on Janet's birthday,
And we're gonna come back about a month later. You said.
about a month later, season 3. So we'll have lots of changes for season 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have
Yeah.
a new set.
Exciting.
Yes, we have a new
No,
set.
don't start saying anything because last time we had a new set, we only had it for a day and then we didn't have
Oh,
it
yeah, that's
anymore.
right.
So we don't have anything
But
yet.
we know though now, unless he dies.
Gosh.
Oh!
Wow, that was a sign.
Okay.
That was a
That
sign.
was a
water on your board.
That's the end of the episode. We'll see you next week.